I want to quickly shift focus to this intriguing story that is developing all across the world, especially in India, where the use of AI in politics is concerned. In a political first in India, the Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction has bought back the voice of Bal Thackeray through artificial intelligence, AI. At a rally in Nashik, an AI-generated speech in his signature style took direct aim at Eknath Shinde and the BJP, sparking sharp reactions from the ruling Mahayuti.
जमलेल्या माझ्या तमाम हिंदू बांधवांनो, भगिनींनो आणि मातांनो, आज तुफान गर्दी दिसते.
हिंदू हृदय सम्राट शिवसेना प्रमुख माननीय श्री बाळासाहेब ठाकरे यांचा.
A speech by Bal Thackeray rendered by artificial intelligence for the current times.
शिवसेनेने गेल्या 50 वर्षात किती सोसले हो.
That was the highlight at the Shiv Sena UBT's public meet in Nashik on Wednesday.
शिवसेनेच्या विचाराने भारल्या गेल्या आहेत.
The nearly 13-minute speech with a booming voice resembling that of Shiv Sena founder.
अरे नाशिक म्हटल्यावर गर्दी उसळणारच. नाशिक आणि शिवसेनेचं एक नातं नाही म्हटलं तरी आहेच आणि ते राहणारच. ही लोकशाही आम्ही मान्य करणारच नाही.
The AI-generated speech targeted Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde.
जे नामर्द डरपोक गेले ते गेले, अहो ते गद्दार गेले ते गेले. त्यांच्या स्वाभिमानाच्या गोवऱ्या सोनापुरात गेल्या. त्यांना पैसा, अडका, मंत्रिपदाच्या वतनदाऱ्या आज मिळाल्यात हो. पण इतिहासात तुमची नोंद फितूर आणि महाराष्ट्राचे गद्दार म्हणूनच राहणार. नरेंद्र मोदी म्हणतात तसं हे नातं नाही की.
It did not spare the BJP either.
कमळाबाई म्हणजे एक ढोंग आहे, ढोंग. भारतीय जनता पक्षाला महाराष्ट्रात काय, अरे देशात कोणी ओळखत नव्हते तेव्हा आम्ही त्यांना खांदा दिला. 25 वर्षे आमचं एक नातं त्यांच्या बरोबर नक्कीच होतं. अर्थात हिंदुत्व म्हणून महाराष्ट्रात शिवसेनेमुळेच ते वाढले. बरोबर ना? काय मग नातं तोडलं कोणी?
सुनील भाऊ बाबुल.
The AI speech of Bal Thackeray comes at a time when Uddhav Thackeray's rivals are using the Sena founder's old soundbites targeting Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi Alai Congress to mock the former chief minister. The ruling coalition Mahayuti, however, is not amused by the use of AI by the Sena UBT.
बाला साहब हयात नहीं होने के बाद उनको उनकी स्पीच, उनका आवाज एआई के माध्यम से बनाकर अपनी जो पूरी इज्जत चली गई है महाराष्ट्र में, वो वापस लाने का प्रयास किया है. ना पार्टी के लिए वो अच्छा है एआई के माध्यम से बाला साहब की आवाज को इस प्रकार से प्रसारित करना, ना उनके पिता पुत्र के नाम से भी व्यक्तिगत रूप से देखेंगे तो भी ठीक नहीं है.
मान्यवरांच्या खुर्चीच्या मागे
The Sena UBT defended the use of AI.
नरेंद्र मोदी जो देश के प्रधानमंत्री है वो बार बार एआई टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर बात करते हैं. अगर किसी ने ये टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल किया है तो उसमें गलत क्या है? कोई गलत नहीं है. बाला साहब ठाकरे कुछ बोल रहे हैं इस टेक्नोलॉजी से आकर और सच बोल रहे हैं. आप गद्दार को गद्दार नहीं कहेंगे तो क्या कहेंगे बाला साहब ठाकरे?
अरे महाराष्ट्रात त्यांना आम्हीच वाढवलं.
This is the first time the Sena founder's AI speech was used by his son's party to target his opponents. The party could use this strategy in future rallies as Uddhav Thackeray faces the most challenging phase of his political career so far. The Shiv Sena UBT is gearing up for the high-stakes BMC elections which might be held this year. With Praveen Thackeray, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, it's practically, technically resurrecting the dead, at least in audio, and politically, it can be explosive. I have with me our own AI expert, Cyrus John, editor Emerging Tech, is with us. We also have Nalini Sharma, because it's a grey area where it comes down legally what action can be taken, if at all, where the use or the misuse of AI is concerned. But I want to bring in Cyrus. Cyrus, because AI is developing so quickly, how is this even possible right now?
So, Preeti, if this was happening in 2020,
Right.
I would have been surprised. But it's happening in 2025. AI has grown so much, and the kind of tools that are available online, it's not very difficult for anyone to create an audio rendition. So, what you have to do, you basically have to have reference audio of anyone. It could be you, it could be me. Reference audio, just put it into an AI software. Tell the AI, okay, this is the audio clip, process this, and then create something that I'm typing. It's that easy. So the thing is, there are free tools now. Free tools that can make something like this happen. And it's just not audio. You can actually make video. So Chinese models right now are creating something just out of one image. Can you imagine?
Wow, okay.
Just one image, and you can create 20-second videos from that.
So you're actually telling me what we see, because in this particular rally, this was just an audio.
Correct.
You could hear him in audio.
Correct.
But we have the kind of technology where we can create a video as well of Bala Sahib standing there and addressing the crowds.
Absolutely, absolutely. All you would need right now with the kind of AI advancements we have, all you would need is just feeding couple of images or maybe video, because see how this can happen. Anyone, a famous personality, politician, has such a massive digital footprint right now. And if an AI engine, if you feed all of this data into that AI engine and just tell, okay, I want this person, this AI render, to just speak this for me. Not audio, just video. Anything can be made possible. And it's been happening for a long time. I don't know why people are surprised because something like this has happened, because it's, we've seen politician memes also being created like this. And especially in the US, we've seen a lot of these memes come out. So the fact that it's happening in India, it started, I think people...
But do we have our own technology, our own tools to do it, or are we borrowing tools?
So right now we are borrowing tools. A lot of the Chinese tools, a lot of the American tools are being deployed for this. But because of the internet, this democratized version of the internet where any tool can be downloaded for free. So people are just using it. It's very easy to download and use something like this.
But to do something more refined, does it take a lot more money? Or do you think like to get a flesh and, like, of course not flesh and blood, but a video image of...
You won't believe it. I just need to invest 1,000 rupees. Less than 1,000 rupees, and I can have anyone's image, politician, celebrity.
Like a hologram?
They can be in 2D. So right now, we are not at the level of creating hologram. 2D images you can present on a video and then make them say anything that we want. So right now, the technology is restricted to only video, but again, it's so advanced that you need just a couple of images, because AI works on prediction. If I have the front of the face right now, it can predict what my right and my left would look like without me even turning. So that's how advanced it is. And for voices, you need just a 15-second clip, enter that into the AI tool and say, okay, I want this voice to be replicated, and I can type any sentence I want, and this AI will run it. So it's
my mind's racing because there are elections coming up. So I'm thinking Karunanidhi, I'm thinking Jayalalitha. It's all there. Rajiv Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. There's a lot going on there. But Nalini, I want to bring you in there because there's such a grey area where India is concerned. But first, Nalini, I'll bring in Cyrus in this conversation. Cyrus, do we have any laws that govern this at all?
Right now, there are no laws as such. None as such, because...
Across the world?
Across the world, we can say China has been very strong in terms of releasing laws against something like this, because their political spectrum, a lot of it is confined. They wouldn't want any kind of propaganda being spread on social media of any kind. So they've put strict laws that anyone seen propagating AI videos, specifically of politicians or anyone, will be prosecuted, will be jailed. So a lot of the countries are trying to adopt something like this. Nothing concrete in India right now, but seeing something like this is happening, I think things need to be put in motion now.
There was already, because I remember during the Lok Sabha elections, Nalini, I'm going to bring you in all this as well. I remember the BJP had launched a complaint that the opposition had tried to doctor the voice of Amit Shah in a rally through AI. And, that's a case that went on. But away from that, Nalini, the legal space where use or the misuse of AI is concerned is very, very grey in India and very, very nascent, something we really need to start developing to get safeguards in place.
Preeti, there are layers of complexities when we talk about the use of AI in this manner. Number one, if we talk about personality rights in general, not just through use of AI, but personality rights in general, there is no law in India that actually protects anybody's personality rights. It's through different other laws like the Trademark Act, the Copyright Act. Under the Indian Constitution, you have the right to privacy. So it is by virtue of other laws that people seek to protect their personality rights. Number two, like Cyrus correctly pointed out, we also don't have any legislation that regulates AI. So that's another layer of complexity. The third layer of complexity in this case is that this voice has been used posthumously. So there is no living person who actually has the right over the use of that particular voice or a person's image or anything that defines.
I'm going to come in because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of question being raised here because his voice was being used, of course, in a rally, but used by his son because it's Uddhav Thackeray. So because he was the father, is there a bloodline to it? Maybe if Eknath Shinde uses it, he cannot because you're not related.
Preeti, that's a very interesting question because that's exactly what I was getting to. Although we don't have all these legislations, what we do have are court judgments. So we've seen a slew of personalities from Amitabh Bachchan to Dilair Mehndi to Anil Kapoor to Jackie Shroff, Aradhya Bachchan recently, who've all approached courts seeking to protect their personality rights. Now, the landmark judgment about the point that you are talking about, can legal heirs use the voice or image or any likelihood, any distinctive trait of the personality of somebody after they've passed away? Interestingly, is in the case of Sushant Singh Rajput's father. There is a judgment of the Delhi High Court. So there was a movie that was going to be made on Sushant Singh Rajput's life after he'd passed away. His father had approached the court saying that his personality rights are going to be protected by him because he, as Sushant Singh Rajput's legal heir, has inherited his rights after he's passed away. But in that case, the Delhi High Court, I beg your pardon, had categorically ruled that personality rights are not transferable, which means that after a person has passed away, their personality rights cease to exist. They cannot be transferred to any legal heir, which means that not only is Uddhav Thackeray authorized to use this, but anybody else also might be authorized to use this in light of this judgment.
You know, it's very interesting, Nalini, because what if somebody tomorrow puts it in his will that not this child, but this child can use my personality rights? And then, you know, it's a different ballgame altogether. But thank you, Nalini and John. Thank you. I appreciate it for you both taking the time out and, talking to us about AI and how quickly it's developing and with what just happened in that rally in Nashik. Amazing. And you're going to see a lot of that coming in, viewers. Lots of elections coming in where political use of AI is concerned. I still remember the first time it was used, not posthumously, but was in the elections of Gujarat in 2012, where there was a hologram of then the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Narendra Modi, which completely, took everybody by surprise. And there used to be people who used to go more to see the hologram rally than Narendra Modi's rally. So very, very interesting times, how quickly it's developed.